I'm just recording a little video driving home. Veloster N. I'm at 89,990 miles. Yeah, I bought the car at like 72,000 miles. It's been good ever since. Haven't had any issues really. I mean, I have air suspension on the car, and the one issue I can think of is one time I was going to work and I guess the airline was rubbing against the tire and I didn't know. So then one morning it just completely like severed the line, and the car kept on airing out like within seconds in the front. So I had to pull over and I had to get it fixed, and I still went to work that day. I was late as ever, but I still made it. But yeah, apart from that, no problems, and I hope it stays that way. Currently I have a intercooler, a downpipe, it's the catted downpipe, intake, high pressure fuel pump, and I might forget, spark plugs. I guess 5 mods, 5 bolt-ons, whatever. I guess something else I could have done is water meth injection, and maybe like some flex fuel stuff. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, just heading home from work. Had a late shift today. Just cruising. With my air suspension, I have my fronts on 52, 54. They're kind of bouncing around. 94 and 95 in the back. Right now in the back it's a little bit high. I mean, lately I realized that I'm starting to like bend my rear quarter panels, at least on the right rear passenger side. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess I just have to like roll the fenders one day. There's really nothing to roll, but I guess I have to like push it out a little bit. But yeah, that should be it. I kind of want to put the windows down, but I don't know if it'll be too much because I'm going like 55 right now. I can put it down just a little bit and just see. I might have to just talk a little bit louder. Right now I'm driving in normal mode, so can't really hear anything. Ooh, I gotta just hit a downshift in that SI. 5th gear, normal mode. You could probably like hear it instantly if I put it in N mode. So now I'll put it in N mode. Yeah, that's a pretty big difference. And then rev match is on when you put on N mode like regular. So yeah, that's me just like downshifting in the under the tunnel. It popped. I floored it for a second, hit like 15 psi. But I'm not gonna lie, that's a little bit different than usual for me, because also I usually turn off rev match. It's a little bit different than usual for me because like I feel like I remember the car hitting like 10 psi, maybe 11 majority of times. You know what I mean? But now it like hits 15 psi, and the only thing that I've done is just like put in the boot patch file. I loaded the boot patch file onto the ECU from N75 so that I could start tuning the car. After that, I did a data log. I sent it to them. I sent it to them like yesterday, so I'm not sure when they'll get back to me, but I guess I'm waiting for that. But to me, it's crazy that like, all I did was just send the file, or sorry, all I did was loaded the boot patch file to the car, and then like the car is already so much more like responsive to boost and stuff, or it holds more boost. The car genuinely feels faster off like not even a tune, I guess. It's like a stock tuning file. So that's interesting to me, but yeah, I mean, I feel like if it feels like this, I can only imagine what it's gonna feel like after the tune, and like I'm excited, not gonna lie. But yeah, there's a little bit of drone. Like honestly, it's not anything that will make you like annoyed or anything. I don't get annoyed. Maybe if I was like trying to accelerate, But driving at, what am I, 62, 65, 65-ish, you know, and like, I'm chilling. I'm genuinely chilling. And oh, there's this thing that introduces like fake engine noise into the car when you put it in N mode. I ripped that shit off. Like, I deadass like pull the cables out of it. That little shitty speaker. It's under the cowl. You can watch videos on it. It's pretty easy to like disconnect or just like remove the whole thing from your car. But yeah, I ripped that shit off. And I've been just chilling ever since. It's not too loud in the car or anything, and then like with the click of a button, it's gone. Boom. Normal mode, you know, like the throttle gets a little bit less sensitive. The exhaust valve closes. Like, the car is relatively back to a stock car, and I like that about it. You know, if there's a cop around or something, I just pop it back in normal mode, and I don't have to worry. Put it in N mode, start popping, banging everywhere, you know what I mean? So that's cool. That's what I like about this car. And I think it's neat because, like, you know, like, it's a stock car that you can do all of this to. Or, I mean, I guess my car is no longer stock, but a stock variant of this car would pretty much be the exact same as my car is right now. My car is maybe just a little bit louder than a car that's completely stock. But yeah, no, I enjoyed this car. I daily drive it for the most part. And it's been doing good. I recently did an oil change. Chilling, you know what I mean? Waiting for this data log to get looked at, you know, get my new tune sent over, and I want to like catch some runs with people and see how it is. I have a friend that has a WRX, and like, he's pretty much stock for right now, but like, he wants to go mod for mod. So he just did his spark plugs, and I think he got walnut blasted. He said his valves, like, now that they're clean, the car responds a lot better and stuff. He holds like 17 to 18 pounds of boost, I think he said. So that's pretty neat. Right now I would still leave him, but once he starts like actually like modding his car, I think he's gonna get like a, I don't know, a H pipe, he said, or something like that. A J pipe, I don't know. And maybe headers, I don't know. But he's gonna get some stuff for his WRX. He's gonna get a top mount intercooler. Apparently it's better for those cars. And some other stuff that he was telling me about. And then, you know, he's gonna get tuned, and I guess we'll run it. So that's gonna be pretty neat. I drove the car the other day, and I like it and everything. The only thing I don't like is that you have to kind of like shift a little bit slower to like lessen the drivetrain shock that the car has. Like, it's honestly kind of bad. But like, I owned a 2003 WRX wagon for a little bit, the Blaubai, and that was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I would bang gears, and like, you would literally hear like, it sounds like the rear end was about to fall out the car. But yeah, that's what I like about like front wheel drive and rear wheel drive cars. Like, you don't really get that ever, you know what I mean? So that's pretty neat to me. I don't even know what to talk about. I don't really do this often. Condo night drive. I wish I was like on like a back road, so that, you know, I could just go through the gears, put it in N mode so you can hear it. But yeah. Also, you might hear me like constantly like press on the air suspension system. I have a slight leak. At this point, I can't even tell where it's coming from. But yeah, I mean, it happens every once in a while, and I just kind of, you know, just tap it a couple times, it'll air back up. And for the most part, it doesn't really air out like super quickly, or maybe I'm just used to it. I know some people can go all day without having an issue, but it's not necessarily the case for me. Yeah. Put on the AC, because, oh, 90,000 miles. Whoa, I'm about to take a picture of this. 90,000 miles. I didn't even notice I was that close. That's crazy. We just did that together. Wow, 90,000 2001 already. I'm so happy that I looked down at that moment. I would have been so mad if I never caught that on camera. But yeah, we just got to 90,000 miles together. Congrats to us. You know what I mean? There's a lot more where that came from. There's people out there that are like, oh, it's a Hyundai, it won't last 90,000 miles, it won't last 80,000 miles, blah, blah. I feel like if a car has a warranty for like 100,000 miles, then I think that's saying a lot about the car. Or like how they feel about the car, you know what I mean? Especially if a car is supposed to be a performance car. But I think that reminds me that like maybe I should like address kind of the elephant in the room, which would be the tire pressure light. I have that on because I didn't put in my TPMS sensors in my wheels that I have currently. I have Ray's 57 DRs. What do you call those? Oh, gram lights. Ray's gram lights 57 DRs. Yeah, I got them like a month. Whoa, somebody's coming quick as hell. My lord, I had to get the hell up out the way. That's crazy. I just had to like kind of hit it in 6th gear because I wanted to get out of the guy's way as quick as possible. It's crazy that they did all of that just to be right there. Like, save your gas, bro. Save your gas. Well, somebody got a boat on the side of the road. Let me drive the boat. And here he goes again. But yeah, man, you gotta like keep your head on a swivel and keep your eyes in your mirrors when you're driving, man, because people can ruin your day in an instant, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know what to talk about. Let's just do like things. Okay, is this person drunk? What the hell? Let's do things I like about my Veloster N. Like a top 5, like 5 things I like, 5 things I dislike. Alright, let's do it. One thing I like is the 3-door design. I think it's pretty neat because, you know, that's not a thing you see. Like, this and the Gen 1 Veloster are the only 2 cars that I know that have 3 doors. I mean, I'm sure there's more. I think somebody said something about like, it wasn't the RX-8, was it? Because, or does it have 2 suicide doors or just 1? I don't know, but 3 doors is not very common. I think it's pretty neat. Like on one side, on the driver's side, you might think it's a coupe. On the passenger side, it's a sedan. And like even on my insurance, like it says 2-door coupe, and I'm like, bro, there's no way to change it to like 3-door, you know, hatchback or whatever. I mean, to be honest, I think it would have been cool if I was able to do that because I'm pretty sure it would lower my insurance a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. What else do I like about this car? I like the whole like drive mode stuff because I have air suspension right now, but I just remember that like when you would put the car in N mode or like sport mode or whatever, like it stiffens up the suspension a little bit, and then you can go through your infotainment system and like adjust how stiff you want everything to be, especially in N custom. You know, you can put it on the most aggressive, the softest, when you're in N mode, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's pretty neat. And like, for a Hyundai, you know, like, that's pretty neat. I remember the N mode being a little bit too stiff though. Like, I would be bouncing everywhere, but like, I don't know, I kind of like that. Coming from coilovers on majority of the cars I've ever owned, you know? Excuse me. So, yeah, I like the customization. You can adjust how much like your car pops and stuff. Sport Plus exhaust mode is where it pops the most. Sport is okay, like it'll be louder, but it won't pop as much. Then there's normal mode, I think. You know what I mean? You can put the car in eco mode, and like that's where I notice my intake noise the most. Like the intake I have is not very loud, but whenever I put the car in eco mode, and I like let off the gas, like after, you know, having the car under some load, like it sounds pretty nice. Wait, am I only on number 2 that I like? Okay, number 3. The styling, I suppose. I really like how this car looks. But wouldn't that be like kind of the same thing as number 1? Whatever. The car overall to me looks pretty neat. You know, when I first bought the car, I think the rear of the car was my favorite. Just has like a fat butt, you know. I like that. Yeah, or like maybe if you want to think of it as a face, it has like chubby cheeks. So I really like that about the car. I like the body lines. I really like the blue and red together, and then the black accents and all that. Right now though, like now that I well, okay, I'll leave that for later on. Let me see. Number 4, things I like about the car. I like that it's a comfortable car, like because it's newer. Like this is like the newest car I've ever owned. Like I like how comfortable it feels. Like sometimes when I don't drive this car for a while and I drive it again, I'm like, wow, I forget how smooth this car is. I'm just like, you know, everything works. You know, I don't have to worry about anything. Nice soft clutch. Like, you know what I mean? There's nothing at all really that I have to complain about when it comes to the drivability of this car. Let's see, what else? Number 5, things I like about the car. I like that it's a hatchback. I feel like these things that I'm mentioning are things that I already said in a way, but whatever. I don't know, like I started liking hatchbacks out of nowhere a couple of years back, and like, I don't know, they're neat to me. At one point I had this car and an E36 compact at the same time, so that was cool, seeing my 2 hatchbacks, you know, like posted up next to each other, or like behind each other, or whatever. But yeah, like these are practical. You can throw stuff in there all the time, you know. I mean, not so much for me personally because I have the air suspension tank in the back. Yeah, like I gotta you know, like work around that. But no, that's something I like about the car though. Let's see, what else? Oh, I guess the 5 things I dislike about the car. I guess I dislike that I don't have the light up end seats. You know, like the 2021 and 2022 Veloster N's, I believe. They have light up end seats. And they're leather, and like I don't know if they have heated seats. I think that's only in Canada. But I think that's pretty neat. I'm not gonna lie. Like, okay, somebody's speeding. Bruh, I'm like rev matching even though the cars already did it for me. He's not even going fast enough now for me to like, you know, whip it. He just doesn't want somebody to be in front of him. I hate when people drive like that. Use your blinkers too. Shadid. What else do I dislike? I mean, I went on Reddit a couple weeks ago and I was like, hey, anybody want to sell me their leather end seats, blah, blah, blah. And everybody was like, dude, they're not as comfortable as the regular cloth ones. So it's weird. I mean, it's a dislike, quote unquote, but it's also something I like. I mean, I like being comfortable, you know, and I like not having to worry about like leather burning me when I hop in my car on a hot day. I broke way too hard just now. My boots are about thick as hell, and sometimes I forget that that's what I'm wearing. Number 2, let's see. I do not like oh, the stock shifter feel. I don't like that much. I feel like, I don't know, it's a little bit too light. Like it feels kind of like fragile. I mean, I still bang gears, you know what I'm saying, but like it's not my favorite. But my girlfriend actually bought me a weighted shift knob, and it's actually color matched to the car. I have performance blue, but the weighted shift knob improved the feeling of the shift knob, or the shifting, so much. So I appreciate her for doing that. And like, yeah, you know, so that's one thing I dislike. What else? I'm deadass searching around for things that I like don't like that much about the car. I guess you can say the pumped in audio, you know, the like N mode, like how it like makes the car like sound on the inside. Cause like you don't know it, like if you don't know that that's a thing, you won't notice it. But once you get rid of it, you're like, wow, that was crazy. And then I remember there were moments where like the inside of the car would rattle when I put it in N mode, like the dashboard, like somewhere up there would sound like it's rattling, and I didn't like that. And you can understand why. Like, who wants their car to be rattling? You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what, number 3. All right, number 4. Man, what's another thing I don't like about this car? The red accents, even though I do like them, that I said I like them and the things that I like about the car, I don't love them per se, just because like sometimes like looking at it, I'm like, wow, it does kind of clash. I don't know, I think they did a good job making it not clash too much, but definitely a little bit. And I feel like I've seen people, like some people I follow on TikTok has done like white accents, like, you know, on the front, like everything that's red, they made it white. And I think with the blue car it looks so good, and like I want to do that. Like most people wrap theirs, but I don't know how they wrap like the rear ones, like the ones that are surround the diffuser and stuff. So whatever, if I can figure out how to do that one day, I think I might do it. Let's see, the last thing I dislike about this car is something so simple. I wish that there were power windows, like auto roll down windows on all the windows. It's only on the driver window, and I don't understand why. I don't know why they don't just like do it on the passenger and the third window over there. Like, I mean, it's only 3 windows. Like, you know what I mean? Just give it that extra luxury. But yeah, I mean, I think that's it. Everything else about this car is pretty neat in my opinion. Yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, I think I might end this video now because I've been yapping this whole time. Hopefully I can just, I don't know. Alright, I think I'm gonna end this video now because I've been yapping the whole time, and maybe I should save some topics for next time. I don't know. Hopefully you can see though in this night video. I mean, I understand it's dark. I have a GoPro 5, so it's not the newest, and the night mode is not the best, but I'm assuming since you can see like maybe the my dashboard and my infotainment system and all that, like hopefully it gave you something to look at, and hopefully like you can see it actually, you know. But yeah, I think that's it. Catch you guys on the next video.